Welcome, everybody, to the Show Low pitch, where it is a regional game, big time. The Snowflake Lady Lobos versus the Show Low Lady Cougars in the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Ace Hardware. Welcome, everybody. It's senior night for the Show Low Cougars here tonight, and they have a senior class of 4. It is Destiny Murphy, Raquel Wilson, Mila Hewitt, and Kinley Douglas are your seniors here tonight. Our starting lineups real quick for both sides. Raquel Wilson, Kaylin Scott, Taylin Butler, McKenna Judd, Tatum Moore, Sophie Ellis, Tally Lazenby, Mila Hewitt, Destiny Murphy, Naomi Tapia, and Haley Webb. That's your starting 11 for the Lady Cougars. And for the Snowflake Lobos, it's Claire Reedhead, AJ Yarn, Tia Hatch, Allie Bawden, Ellie Bush, JC Ballard, Amory Cardone, Brittany Butler, Arwen Johnson, Bella Gonzalez, and Nicole Hips. Here tonight, that's your starting lineup for the Snowflake Lady Lobos. And right now, Show Low is 1-0 in region play, 3-1 overall with the loss to the Northland Prep, 4-2. Snowflake Lady Lobos 1-1 in region play, 2-1 overall. Their region loss and only loss of the season is to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. And here's Show Low pushing the ball up into the possession, into the area of the Snowflake Lady Lobos. It's knocked out, defended well right there by Hatch, number 4. And a nice blustery, windy day. This is one of those where you like to, you don't necessarily care about if you kick off, you want the wind in which direction. That's your choice tonight. And the wind is at the backs of the Show Low Cougars here tonight. They have possession right now in the Lady Lobos area. Getting it up top and maintaining possession are the Lady Cougars. Working it around, trying to get to the outside. Taken away by the Lady Lobos. Pass up. Defended well by the Lady Cougars. Getting it out. Pass to the middle. Ball hits the ref. You're listening to Byron Brown B Square, and my broadcast partner today is Mr. Carter Anderson. Carter, how you doing this evening?
I am fantastic, and I couldn't be happier to be here watching the game. This is going to be a fantastic matchup of speed, strength on the side of Snowflake, and a little more tactical on the side of Show Low. It's going to be a great, great game. Instant classic, as they say.
As they like to say in the radio world, instant classic.
We're going to get no offsides there.
Let's see what happens. Here's a pass up to the front. Looking for a shot. Nice defense back. They're going to pass back. Here's a shot, and it's over. Too high. That was, I believe that was number 17. Mila Hewitt right there with the shot on the pass from Kaylin Scott. Kaylin Scott, a freshman for the Show Low Lady Cougars.
Mila's gotten some interest from a couple of European teams going over and playing.
Nice.
Yeah. They were over there, I believe it was 2 years ago. Had some friendlies for about a week, and some teams saw her, and we're pretty excited about her. I think there's another player or two they're also looking at.
Well, that's exciting.
Right?
That's exciting right there. Being able to go overseas to go play a sport that you enjoy.
Right.
We have a corner kick for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, to your point with the wind, I guess I always felt it was worth a goal, a half, to the team that has the wind when it's this strong. And I think Show Low was wise to take it the first half, because a lot of times the second half it slows down a little bit.
There are different philosophies, and I will tell you that I always liked playing with the wind at my back, having more power for my young ladies, because I felt that if we can get 3, 4, 5 goals because of the wind, by the second half, we've got the confidence that we might be able to defend a little bit better and maybe only allow 3 goals.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like once you get that lead, it's one of those things where the other team maybe comes defeated a little bit. Here's a shot. Oh, just wide.
Wonderful.
What a shot there.
That was Raquel Wilson.
Raquel Wilson
with
a great shot opportunity, just a little to the outside of the goalpost for the Lady Cougars. And so far here in the first 5 minutes of the game, the Lady Cougars have controlled the time of possession in the Lady Lobos field. And here's a kick out. Here's a little run by the Lady Lobos down to the side. Still controlling, getting it up. Here's looking for like a little communication error right there. Not sure, does the goalie go get it or the defender going to kick it out?
Yeah. That's early season jitters. That'll come around.
Lady Lobos will go throw it in. Take it to the corner. Here's a try out front. Yep, to the center. Here's another shot. Deflected out by the Lady Cougars. Kicked out the sidelines. Here we go. Maybe a little run. Gets to the middle. Lady Cougars looking to settle it down. Looking for that opportunity here. It may come. Getting it down to the sideline. Here's Lady Cougars going to get it. Nice little
step over.
Step over, but didn't quite. Nice defending right there by the Lady Lobos.
Nice to see Tatum Moore representing Messe well with the number 10. I think that was a good choice.
Let's see, because that was Maya Hewitt, right?
Yeah,
number
correct,
17 with the step over. Nice job right there.
Yep.
They send it deep, but it'll be a goalie kick.
Well, I hope that you got your wool on tonight.
Oh, I do. I know better.
For you guys listening and watching out there, it's going to cool off, and the wind is strong.
Well, and then also you just got to take in the grass factor. That's going to drop the temperature about 10 degrees. And here's Maya right here on the outside, controlling the ball, looking for an opportunity. Tries to get it in, but the Lady Lobos, nice job defending. Get it up the side, push back in. Here's the freshman again trying to get it out. Gets to the middle. Cougars control it. Get it back to the defense and pass to the other side. Here's a little run for the Cougars. Defended by the Lady Lobos. Gets by. He's got middle. Here's the shot to the middle and defended right there by the Lady Lobos. That's number 12. She's been busy. That's Amory Cardone. Has been busy for the Lady Lobos defense.
Well, this just confirms the wind factor. The ball just tends to be down in that defensive end all the time when it's in your face. So
here's the corner kick to the middle. But no one really gets it. The Lady Lobos kick it out. The Cougars still control. Here's a little shot. Oh, takes a big bounce, and the goalie does a nice job of kicking it over. It was one of those, like, it looked like a routine shot right there, but it takes a big bounce, and the Snowflake goalie does a great job of tipping it over, and it's a corner for the Lady Cougars. I'm trying to see the number.
I think that was the freshman Kaylin Scott, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kaylin Scott right there.
Yeah. She, well, first of all, sure is valuable to have a left-footed defender on the outside. That is really nice. But one that's willing to take a shot from out there, fantastic.
Right, here's opportunity for the Lady Lobos getting downfield, taking it out of their defense, finally getting it out into the Cougar side, but it gets turned over, and the Cougars have the ball. That's a tricky pass right there, and it's a turnover because of the tricky riskiness of it. Lady Lobos going down the sides. They've got a little bit of openings. We got the Lady Lobos still in control. Here's a shot, and it's controlled by the goalie. That was Nicole Hippa of the Lady Lobos with the shot. Yeah, that was a risky pass right there, and that was a turnover. And here's a quick play. Oh, they tried like in baseball, like with a pitcher when they do a quick pitch.
Right.
They tried to do. There was a penalty called. Lady Cougars have the ball, and so usually you get it and then you kick it forward to try to get the quickly. But the ref was like, hey, I haven't blown the whistle yet, so it was a little too quick for the Lady Cougars. Otherwise, I think they would have caught everybody napping a little bit.
Boy, yeah, it was good thought.
And here's a big kick right here. Oh, look out. Here comes Lady Cougar. Oh, and the goalie comes out and is able to fall on it. That was, I believe, the freshman again right there.
Sophomore, I think it was Taylon Butler.
Taylon Butler, okay. Sometimes the numbers I'm going to be a little bit trying to see which ones are which, but Taylon Butler has a burst of speed, got out in front, but nice job by the Lady Lobos goalie to come out and meet it and cover it up. And here's another shot. Here's another Butler right here.
That was why she sent that out wide instead of sending it straight, which would have gone right to the keeper.
Right.
Yep, that was really well placed pass.
So Butler takes control, gets it to the middle. No one's there. Lobos kick it out, trying to control right now. It looks like it's a race to see who's going to get there first. And the Cougars are going to control it. Nice little defensive little push right there by the Cougars, but Lobos maintain it, going to send it up the side right here. They've got Yarn right there on the side. She's looking for some help. She's going to center it,
good left
and it gets through right there. Lady Lobos with a shot. Nice defense by the Cougars, and the goalie comes up with the save. Nice job right there by Scott, Kaylin Scott. Again, in soccer, what you can't tackle or you can't really bulldoze them, but what you do is you use your body to get them off center, and that's what Scott did right there on the defensive play on that shot by the Lady Lobos.
Yeah, good composure by the keeper too. This is her third year starting as a junior.
She did a nice job of cutting down the angle. It's right. That's one thing. I sometimes. I think when people want to be a goalie, you better have good math skills. Know your geometries. Know your angles. Know your angles, because if you can see the angle, you're going to be able to cover it up.
Right. With a dash of physics.
That's right. So, Lady Cougars turn it over. The Lobos have it. Looking for an opportunity coming up the middle. a little hand fight right there, but the Lobos got it. Lady Lobos going to send it up.
Let them
see
play.
If they got the yes, absolutely nice. Yeah. Out of bounds there by Scott, and look, nothing worse than like just allow the refs really trying to take control of a game and allowing like that right there, the hand fighting. That's perfectly fine as long as they're not grabbing a jersey and pulling it down or pulling them back. Hey, let them hand fight. Let them get a little body contact. I like it.
Well, it's a full contact sport, right?
Hey, that's 3A East.
Soccer.
That's right.
Absolutely.
3A East Region Soccer, whether it's boys or girls.
Right. Well, and we missed a good game last night, huh?
That's what I heard. I think the Show Low Cougars boys beat the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets in I think the second overtime.
Yep. My understanding was there was 3 goals scored in the last 15 minutes of the game. Barn burner.
Right. Just wait till the end, huh? Right. Right now it's at midfield. Cougars got it. Sending it down, but no one's there. Down the side. I think she was anticipating a little run, but her teammate was decided that, no, I'm going to stay right here.
Yep. Well, the question is, was it communication or just cardio?
Well, sometimes, yeah, right? You just
never know.
Exactly. It's like, well, I'm not running that far. Now I got turnover. The Lady Lobos send it in. And the Cougars got it. They're going to send it deep. I like it. Here's the ball. Here comes Butler. She's got it opening, and the goalie comes out. Can she control it? And she quit. No, we're going to get a penalty. Penalty is going to be called on the goalie for the Lady Lobos.
When she looked up with her head and saw her on the run, I thought Byron Brown's going to love this play.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love those plays right there. You send it to your quickest player, and right there, Butler is able to control it and get the penalty, the PK, for the Lady Cougars.
Okay.
Now, who's taking it? Is that
trusting
Maya?
it to Mila.
Okay, Mila's going to do it.
Oh, here's the replay.
Well, we're going to wait because we're going to get the PK. We got to watch, see if they score or not score. Mila, she's going to kick it. It's good! Goal!
Goal indeed. That's great.
Nice job by Mila Hewitt.
I suspect this is going to be a pretty high-scoring game for both teams, is my gut feeling. We're going to see...
Well, we'll see what it's like in the second half again with the wind going, but nice job.
Dumps in the bottom right corner?
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. I never understand. Look, PKs, to me, should be 100%. You should not. The goalie shouldn't save it. If you do it correctly, which is exactly where Maya put it, you either put it in the left or the right corner, either far right or far left or up in that corner.
Right.
That goalie is never going to be able to touch it.
Right.
Nice job by Mila right there. And again, great job by the Cougars getting on the offensive with the long send to Butler, and she just outran the Lobo defense and was able to create that PK by causing the goalie to be a little late in her reaction and then coming out and fouling Butler.
Right. Well, and I know Coach Ellis has stressed this in the past, that he likes indirect soccer. He wants multiple passes before they finish. And it seems like he's added a new element with the direct. I like to see that. If nothing else, it pushes that defensive line back a little bit, and that creates more space in the midfield for you.
Well, here's the Lobos coming back and possessing in Cougar territory. Here's a little shot, and that'll be taken in by the goalie for the Cougars.
Good shield. A little extracurricular activity. How are you, Steve?
Well, Carter, you said that I would be very pleased by the way Show Low scored their goal, and that's absolutely correct because I'm not a traditionalist soccer coach.
I remember
when
that,
I coached.
Right?
It was, hey, the goal was to win, and however it took to win, and it was just like that was a play to me that should have been utilized a lot more. And here's the opportunity. Ball gets into the goal box. Lady Lobos looking to get it, and there might be a penalty, and there is a call. There is a call.
I will be interested in seeing this replay.
There is a call in the box. This will be the PK for the Lobos.
Bad call.
So we'll see. Looking for the replay, but we're going to get the kick first. And who's taking that for the Lobos? I can't quite get the number. Is that number 20? Yeah, Nicole Hippa. Hips? Okay, it looks like an A on the sheet. So Hips. All right, here's Hips. Try to tie it up. Hips with a shot, and it's good.
Oh boy, that was beautiful. That was stunning.
Lobos. That was, again, you kick it right there, the goalie never.
Yep.
The goalie couldn't even move. It was so fast and in the right spot. Nice job, and the Lady Lobos tied up with 23-47 in the first half of this game, this 3A East Region game between the Snowflake Lady Lobos and the Show Low Lady Cougars. We're going to
look at this beautiful shot. Yeah, that was just perfectly placed.
You do that. every single time you're going to score. Here's a send deep. Again, here's Butler right here. She's going to outrun. She's being chased. If she can get to the middle, that could be another penalty.
That was from behind, too.
Whoa. Unfortunately, I think it's too far.
Yeah.
I believe that should have been I don't mind a little body. I don't mind body contact, but right there, that was. And here's right here. Here's the boom.
Definitely
right there
from behind.
Contact.
Yeah. It's all right.
But
everything evens out in the game over the course of 90 minutes.
That's
or 80
right.
minutes.
That's right. So here's the goal kick. Well, what I will say is that at our age, we're not quite as fast as the pups on the field, on the pitch, okay? So they're going to run faster than us.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I already know they're faster than you.
Hey.
So here's the Cougars with possession. Deep.
Good little footwork.
That's right. Sending it into the middle. Is someone there? There's a shot right into the goalie.
The kind of stuff that sticks a stake in the heart of the coach right at the keeper.
Right, but that was a great pass right there, right into the middle.
Feet.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
Yep.
From the Cougars, they did a great job of getting it to the middle and sending it. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to get the goal.
Well, that's some nice camera work over there.
All right, here's the throw-in. Quick throw-in, and they're going to get Hewitt right there. And that's going to be a corner kick.
All right.
Nice job. A little pressure, a little fast pace. I guess we could call this like hurry up offense right here by the Lady Cougars, getting the ball thrown in and causing the Lobos to turn it over. I call it turnover because it allows the Cougars to have a corner kick.
Certainly turnover in possession. Yeah, it's this is a new wrinkle I haven't seen.
So here's an opportunity for the Cougars. I believe this is their third corner. The first one from this side sends it in, and it's blocked right there by the defender, and she sends it up. And the Lobos are going to come down with it and still keep possession. That's Hips who scored the PK.
Got
substitutions now. That's going to slow up. Man, Hips was ready to go.
Right.
She's like, give me the ball. I'm ready to go. Let me throw it downfield.
After coaching against them for many years, I will just say they were always one of the best conditioned, fastest, strongest groups of girls we ever played.
So she's going to send it in. They're going to send it deep. Is it going to go out of bounds, or are they going to be able to get time? No. So it'll be Show Low throw in. Scott throws it in. Lobos got it. It's into the box, but it'll be sent back out by the Cougars. Controlled by, I think that's Butler, right?
Yep.
Butler's going to send it in. Let's go see if we can get a little speed on the action on the outside. Nope. Cougars going to send it back. And who's going to control it? Oh, there's a fight for it, and the Cougars got it. Let's see. Are they going to be able to maintain it? Yep. They got the defender right there. Pass to the middle. Taken away by the Lobos. Here comes the Lobos down the side. They're going to try the middle, but it's going to be blocked and sent back the other way. Anybody there? Not ready yet are the Lady Cougars. So Lobos have it defensively. Well, this is the kind of game we thought it was going to be, Carter. It was going to be a battle between the two, perennial powerhouses. I mean, you add in Blue Ridge, but I mean between Blue.
St.
Look, the 3A East throughout has always been very difficult. I mean, you throw in St. John's, Round Valley for a while, Blue Ridge, Show Low, Snowflake. It was any one of those teams, depending on what year it was.
Right.
So here's the Cougars maintaining possession, sending it back.
Yeah, good shoulder check.
Yep. Going to try to change the field, as they say. It's going to send it to the middle. It's going to be stolen, taken away, and then sent forward.
Good soccer.
It's going to be back. Possessed by the Cougars. Oop. They're going to let him play through that.
Yes, they are.
This could be a very physical game by the second half. Here comes the Lobos. Looking to see which way to go. Hips has got it at the top. She's going to continue on and try to just misses. Just misses. I like the run right there by the Lobos. How many times, Carter, as a coach, have you tried to instill like, hey, the play's not over until it's in the goalie's hands? Because in certain instances like that, most of the players stop.
Crash, 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 crash. Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, that was a pretty good shield by the defender as well.
Yes.
Destiny Murphy.
Yep. Yeah, that was Ballard right there for the Lobos that kind of crashed in just in case there was a mistake. And here's the Lobos again on the offensive. Here's a long shot. It's going to be let go by the goalie. It'll be a goal kick.
Well, that was done with left foot. I wonder if she's left-footed or if she's just ambidextrous, because that was...
Sub. There's a sub. There's a substitution going on.
Right.
And just in case people are new to
football,
high school football, you will see the defender take the goal kick, not necessarily the goalie. You always usually see a defender because they have a bigger leg. Whoever has the biggest leg in the back row is taking that. Not that doesn't necessarily mean it's always the goalie.
Right.
As you may see in other, the next level. Here's the Lobos on the run. They're going to center it. Can't quite get it out. That'll be the defender's job. So everyone knows the defender's job. Look, on that, they're like, hey, how come she didn't control or possess that ball? It's like, when it's that close, you just kick it to the out of bounds. You wait. You do not try to control it because something bad could always happen. So in case people wonder why she just kicked it straight out of bounds,
right.
That's what you do as a defender.
Right. Reset your lines, and it's fairly similar to, say, tank warfare or something like that, where you want to have lines of defense set up. And if you're broke down, it's really easy for the offense to get through. And if you reestablish your line, sometimes it's just better to take that kick out of bounds or out of the back.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen it before, right? I mean, they try to control it. Something happens, bad bounce, and the next thing you know, the other team's got the ball and they're possessing it in the goal box, and then they take a shot.
Yep.
So it's always, just get it out. Get it out is the motto. And here's the Cougars. See if they can go on the attack. They're going to send it deep. Here's a little run. Here's a little run, but the Lady Lobos have a defender back that's going to push it to the side.
And that's kind of the problem with, again, kicking straight down the middle. It just doesn't work all that often, unless you've got a absolute speedster. What was the girl from Blue Ridge from about 5 years ago? No, more than that.
Here's a little run by the Lobos, and that's kicked out, so they will have. I believe it was Jill, and I can't think of the last name.
Man, she was fast.
Yes, that was basically. But you also have to have someone that can kick it and send it far.
Right.
You can't just send it to where everybody else is. You got to send it about 10 yards past
right.
and then go run it down. But, yeah, her name was Jill, and she was able to do that for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets a long time ago.
And that's that direct soccer that we were talking about earlier. And really, the boys had it just 3-4 years ago. They had he went and played in California.
Oh, we got a sub.
I think he scored like 40 goals that year or something just ridiculous.
So we have 15 minutes left in the first half. It is 1-1. Both goals coming on penalty kicks. For the Show Low Cougars, that was Mila Hewitt. And for the Snowflake Lobos, it was Nicole Hips.
Well, it's been an entertaining game.
It has been. In the beginning, the Cougars dominated, had time of possession in the Cougars area. But it's kind of turned around. It's kind of gotten better to be about 50-50 now.
Yeah, I would say so.
So here's the Cougars trying to turn around. They're
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has the kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night. 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
Hey, have you heard the rumor that the free Lifeline phone program has ended?
I got some great news. It's not true. Cellular One is still providing free phones and unlimited talk and text nationwide, plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data.
Wow, free unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigabytes of high-speed data.
Want to see if you qualify? Just visit your local Cellular One store today. You can walk out with a brand new smartphone and enjoy the biggest, most reliable network on the Navajo Nation. Cellular One, keeping you connected for over 30 years, and we're here to stay.
Looking for a truck that's luxurious on the inside and built to conquer the toughest terrain? Check out the 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 at Hatch Toyota in Show Low. The Tacoma SR5 is more than just an off-road machine. Inside, you'll find a spacious, high-tech cabin with premium materials, a sleek touchscreen display, and advanced safety features to keep you comfortable and connected no matter where your adventure takes you. With legendary off-roading capabilities, the Tacoma SR5 is designed to tackle the most rugged trails with ease. And right now, you can drive one away for as little as $349 a month. Got a trade-in? Hatch Toyota is offering a guaranteed minimum of $2,500 for your trade-in, running or not. Imagine what they can offer you for a trade-in in great condition. Hatch Toyota, and online at hatchtoyota.com. Your Cash for Clunkers headquarters in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall. Unapproved Christmas tax license and $5.99 documentation fees, plus $210 entries. Lease for 36 months with $2,599 due signing. Must have a clean title. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Hey, Lifeline phone users, important news flash. If you don't use your phone regularly, it could get deactivated. Remember, use it, don't lose it. Call, text, or go online weekly to keep your free benefit active. Cellular One is here to keep you connected with our free Lifeline phone program, offering unlimited talk and text nationwide, plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data. Stay connected with the largest, most reliable network on the Navajo Nation. Visit your nearest Cellular One store or mycellularone.com for details.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has a kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night. 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
This could be your best vacation ever. Start with 2 nights at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Then add 2 premium tickets to see Mr. Garth Brooks live at Caesar's Palace the first night you're there. And if that's not enough, let's add 2 tickets to the National Finals Rodeo the very next night. What? When you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint to replace your insured windshield, everyone gets steak dinner for 2 at Cattleman Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets. And right now, everyone, cash or insurance, gets their name put in the hat to win a vacation they will never forget. 2 front section tickets to see Garth Brooks live at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. And 2 tickets the next night to see the National Finals Rodeo. If you have a broken windshield, you know the jingle.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first-half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
And welcome to halftime at the Show Low pitch in a game, in a key 3A East Region game between the Show Low Lady Cougars and the Snowflake Lady Lobos. And at halftime, it is the Cougars 2, Lobos 1. The Cougars, the Lady Cougars, scored first on a PK by Mila Hewitt, which was brought on by a penalty by the goalie because the Cougars were able to send it deep. Butler was able, with her speed, getting out in front or behind the defenders, and the goalie thought she had a little bit more time, but because of the speed of Butler, she had to come out and interfere with Butler. So that was the penalty. Hewitt sends it in with the right foot. Cougars, Lady Cougars up 1-0. About 10 minutes later, the Lady Lobos put pressure, get into the goal box. There's a shove, a push by the Cougar defender. Lady Lobo falls down, penalty. Nicole Hips for the Lady Lobos takes the PK and sends it in perfectly into the upper right-hand post with her right foot. Ties it up 1-1. And then probably, with 11 minutes left in the first half, Mila Hewitt gains control on the right side, brings it toward the middle with her left foot, is able to stop and pop with the left foot, hits it off the far post into the goal for the lead for the Lady Cougars, and that's where we sit. Lady Cougars 2, Lady Lobos 1. You're listening to the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Ace Hardware, and this is Byron Brown B Square with my partner Carter Anderson, and what a first half it has been.
It was a great first half. I really am impressed with Snowflake. They are playing kind of like Chino used to play, where they're working it from the outside, getting it down to the corners. They're making good crosses, and they're strong enough and fast enough to hold their position in the center, turn and kick. And I'll tell you what, really creative way of breaking this down, because if you noticed, Sholo's playing a 3-man defense. That's going to leave those outsides open. And when they go outside, then those defenders are going to have to do that shift. That leaves the middle open after when the shift occurs. So that really puts a lot of onus back on those defending midfielders to get back and cover those spaces. So I think she came here with a really, really creative plan, and I like it.
Now, when you say she, that you're talking about the Snowflake Lady Lobos coach.
Anna Brubaker.
Anna Brubaker.
You bet.
Doing a nice job. And just so everyone understands, tonight is senior night for the Lady Cougars, and we have 4 seniors here tonight on the senior class of 2025, and that is Destiny Murphy, Raquel Wilson, Mila Hewitt, the senior that has the 2 goals, and Kinley Douglas. Those are your seniors for senior night at the Show Low pitch with the Show Low Lady Cougars. And here tonight, we're under a full moon, harvest moon. You're going to see some replays, yes, throughout. For those that are watching on the video, they're going to see the highlights. Here's a shot by Scott right here that almost gets by the goalie on that bounce right there. That bounce right there, it reminds me of when you're playing on field turf.
Mm-hmm.
Because those bounces will take a bigger bounce than on grass. But here's that, almost that. I thought that was going to be the PK right there, but that you saw the speed of Butler right there on that replay. But here, going into halftime, we got Show Low Cougars, the Lady Cougars, in region play. They're 1-0. Overall, they're 3-1 with their 1 loss to Northland Prep, and they lost 4-2. The Snowflake Lady Lobos region record is 1-1. Overall, they're 2-1. Their 1 loss is to Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets in a very close game. 4-3, I believe, was the final score there. So here,
in a game that Snowflake actually had, it sounded like around 60% possession, and they had more shots on goal. I believe they actually had somewhere around 28 shots on goal.
And here's the PK by Mila Hewitt. Look at that. When you hit it right there, these 2 PKs, I'll tell you right here, I'm of the mindset when I coached and whatnot is that PK should go in 100% of the time if you do it correctly. If you shoot in the right area, and Mila Hewitt and Nicole Hips executed it perfectly, and they were able to score those goals on PKs. Now, Carter, Utah, here's this one. Here's the PK by hit. Look at that. Boom, right in that corner.
Money.
Goal just, when you do it like that, you saw the goalkeeper can't move. They don't know what's going to happen. But, Carter, you were talking about, and this is kind of stuff that we've always talked about. I helped you, I assisted you 1 year coaching, and we kind of, in our various areas. I was a Blue Ridge, your Show Low also. Soccer's very traditionalist, and they always talk about time of possession and shots. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I feel like, and I was always that way, is like if I have 2 shots and I score 2 goals, I could care less how much time of possession you have. Right. If you want to have 90%, go ahead. Right. But and so as you're saying in that game where Snowflake had the most possession, but Blue Ridge made the most of their opportunities and was able to come out with that victory. And on that one highlight, here's the goal right there. Left-footed shot by a right foot. You know how difficult that is to get anything on it as on your off foot right there. But Hewitt did a great job of scoring on that with the left foot. But here tonight, Carter, we've probably seen it. I'd say it's in the beginning it was the Lady Cougars, but really, if we kept accurate time of possession, I would say it's about 50-50 on both sides. Not only just possession, but on each side. Yeah, the Cougars had good, early on. I
was going to say
possession
probably after the first 7 minutes, maybe.
But then the Lobos were able to switch it and be able to put pressure on the Lady Cougars, and the Lady Cougars had 4 corner kicks. The Lady Lobos had 1 in the first half. And then the unofficial shot selection, I believe the Show Low Lady Cougars had 8 shots, where the Snowflake Lady Lobos had 10 shots on goal here tonight. And in one of the replays, there's 2 saves right there by the goal keeper for the Show Low Cougars. And I'm not quite sure who that is. Do you know who the goalkeeper is for the Show Low Lady Cougars?
It's Naomi.
Naomi.
Tapia.
Tapia. First one was a shot from the outside, and she had to punch it out. Great job. And then on that one where we just...
This could be your best vacation ever. Start with 2 nights at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Then add 2 premium tickets to see Mr. Garth Brooks live at Caesars Palace the first night you're there. And if that's not enough, let's add 2 tickets to the National Finals Rodeo the very next night. What? When you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint to replace your insured windshield, everyone gets steak dinner for 2 at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets. And right now, everyone, cash or insurance, gets their name put in the hat to win a vacation they will never forget. 2 front section tickets to see Garth Brooks live at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. And 2 tickets the next night to see the National Finals Rodeo. If you have a broken windshield, you know the jingle.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cash Back. Woohoo!
2 trusted names have joined forces to help you save money and buy with confidence. It's a Carfax one-owner super sale at Hatch Toyota Pre-Owned Center in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall. Everyone knows one-owner cars, trucks, and SUVs are the best used vehicles money can buy. But how do you find them? Just say, "Show me the Carfax," and you'll be able to see the accidents and service records reported to Carfax, along with a price that's based on the vehicle history report, with all major manufacturers represented. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Dodge, Ram, to name a few. All in stock and ready for immediate delivery. One-owner pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that are thoroughly inspected and reconditioned to feel like new. Many still have their factory warranties in place. Take it from Carfax. Nobody sells a better used vehicle than Hatch Toyota Pre-Owned Center.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Approved credit plus tax and license and $599 documentation fees. Lease for 36 months for $3,599 USI plus 210 fees.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
And welcome back to the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Ace Hardware. This is Byron Brown B Square with Carter Anderson here at the Show Low pitch, where it is a key 3A East region game between the Show Low Lady Cougars and the Snowflake Lady Lobos here to start the second half. The Lady Lobos are down 2-1 to the Lady Cougars. And what an exciting first half we had, Carter.
That was fantastic. Now we got to switch in the fields. Wind has died down for those people that are not in the area. Won't make as big a difference as it did, I think, that first half.
No, definitely not. And that was probably if I believe if Snowflake won the toss and they wanted the ball, Shola did a very good job of going with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, if Shola won and wanted the wind, they did an excellent job because there is no wind for Snowflake. So here we go. We start the second half much the same way we did the first half in a frenzy right here, just up and down pace. Here comes the Lady Lobos, controlling it, sending it to the middle where it is controlled by the Lobos. They're going to send it back and try to switch fields. Stolen by the Cougars, Lady Cougars right there. Trying to send it back. Sometimes that's right there, like for Butler, just hold on to it and maybe look for the pass right there where she just tries to hit a running Hewitt down the middle, but puts pressure on the defense of the Lady Lobos. And here's Hewitt, gets the inbound pass, goes around the defender, gets to the middle, sends it there. Oh, the defender for Snowflake is able to just knock it away on that shot attempt.
Fantastic early action, though, huh?
Yep. And that's what you want from your defender. She's all the way across the field and comes all the way to the middle to make that shot save, the shot block. And that was number 16 for the Lady Lobos, Arwen Johnson.
We always stressed that the first 5 minutes of each half was critical to establish dominance, establish the pace. And, boy, I would say both teams kind of came out with that kind of fire.
Right. And here's the Lady Lobos with a throw-in. Nope. They're going to call it back and say, no, that's the Lady Cougars throw-in. They're going to say it was off the Lady Lobos. And you'll see that quite often in football where the opposing team will always try to take advantage and say, no, it was my ball.
Right.
Just in case. Here's a quick pace right here by the Lady Cougars, sending it down. Nice job by the defender for the Lobos to take control and get it out of trouble. But it gets to the middle. Who's going to get there first? And that's the Lady Cougars taking control.
You know, I think this is the first year I've seen Snowflake girls play with a 3-man defense.
Well, you're seeing the Show Low Lady Cougars play with 3. Here they're going to try to switch the field. That's kicked around by Scott. See who's going to get there. And it's going to be Lady Lobo ball. I think we have a sub right now.
Now, the reason I mention it is because I remember playing them many times that were, if they got down by a goal, they would move a defender up into the midfield. And if they got down, say, by 2, they would almost leave like 2 defenders back there and start just absolutely owning the midfield. And it was tough. They had the speed to do it.
Well, it's, similar for those that maybe watching but are somewhat maybe a little wise to hockey. It's like when you're down a goal, you take out a defender or you put in an extra attacker, and now it's like a 6-on-5. You're creating that odd man, and that's kind of what Carter's talking about is you take less defenders, but you put more attackers and try to outnumber them. And here's the Lady Cougars with possession. Oh. Not quite, almost. That was
close.
That was close, but controlled now by the Lobos. Getting in there.
Good.
A lot of. I tell you what, I would not expect anything less from these two teams, which is the physicalness of this game. And I'm glad to see that the refs are allowing that type of physical activity, physical play by both sides. Here's a centering pass.
Dangerous.
Centering pass that gets knocked out by the Lady Cougars. And then she's going to send it down, and she's got Maya Hewitt, but unfortunately, she was offsides.
Just a little bit offsides.
Yeah, just a bit offsides. I always like Mila did it, and she kind of like as she's running, then they blow the whistle, and she's offsides, and she kind of gives that look like, what, me? No. So here's the Lady Lobos with it. They're going to send it deep. And then Hips has got control. She's going to send it out. There's a little physical play right there. No call. Let it go. Out comes the Lady Cougars. And then she's going to send it down the middle. That time, if it would have just hugged the line, she had Hewitt down the line right there, sprinting. But unfortunately for the Cougars, it just went out of bounds. So Lobos have possession. They're going to send it. Control it. They're going to send it, try to get to the middle. Knocked out to a Lady Cougar. She's going to try to switch the field. Try to get control. She's got Hewitt right there. She's going to send it. See if Butler. She had gotten out of the.
She had a step.
Her feet were too fast for the rest of her body right there. She did have him beat, but she just couldn't get there. Here's a little pass to the middle. It is by the Lady Cougars. They've got it. She's going to send it back. They're going to get to the outside. Nice job by the defenders of the Lady Lobos to force it to get high. But here's a shot. It's going to go into Hewitt. There's a little scrum right there. Play. Yeah, we're getting really physical now. Right here. Body work. Pressing. Here's a shot from out there. Going to be wide by the Lady Cougars.
Here's a replay. She was legit 30 yards out, I would say. It's a good kick.
Here's the kick up. It's possessed by Hewitt. Hewitt's going to send it in. Just disrupted by the Lady Lobos, and a shot taken with the left foot. Right there, but sent wide.
Yeah, from past history, I know she's as good with the left foot as she is with the right.
Here's the kick. It's going to be kicked out by the Lady Cougars, possessed by the Lady Lobos. And they're going to get it in quick and go up the side. Put a little pressure. She's going to send it deep. That's offsides, though. But I'll call it. And she's going to send it to the wide. Here's a shot and a save.
Another nice save.
By the goalkeeper, Naomi. What is it with the name Naomi? I don't know if you probably passed, you weren't paying attention to the soccer back then, but Blue Ridge had a great goalie by the name of Naomi.
Oh.
Yeah, she went on to play in the Midwest, did a great job, but she was one of the best goalies in the White Mountains. I thought that was offside, but again, I think they're so far off they didn't quite see it.
Yeah, I think there was no question.
Here's possession. Here's Hewitt.
But again, that stuff just kind of balances out through the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And she's gonna send it up. Not ready with the Cougars. I think they were.
Boy, if that was centered, that could have been dangerous,
right? Here's the throw in, trying to get it to Hewitt, but blocked off by the defenders of the Lady Lobos. They're going to send it wide, but I think, nope, I thought Scott was going to try to take it, but she stayed back, but she did steal it right there, and she's going to send it outside. A little scrum in the middle here for possession. Pass back, something you don't want to do when there's people around. But Cougars have possession. They're going to get it to the middle there. They've got someone there. She's going to send it to Hewitt. Oh, Hewitt. Oh, wow.
I'd like to see the replay on that one.
I tell you right now, this is to me where it's very difficult on the officiating part, because I think sometimes there's anticipation. And they anticipate that the player is offsides when, in fact, they are not, and it's just that they're quicker than the defender.
Right.
But here's the Lady Lobos taking advantage. They're going to send it deep into the middle. Possessed right there. Here's a shot blocked, and the goalie's going to come out and get it right there. Nice job by the goalkeeper. Good defense. I believe that was Hips that sent it to the middle.
Oh, that's a big leg.
Uh-oh. Here's a run by the Lady Cougars.
It's Raquel Wilson.
And there's Wilson. She's going to get out. She's going to possess it. She stops, sends it to the middle, and Hewitt lets it go to the next. There's a shot.
Oh,
and a nice side. And a rebound by Hewitt. Goal!
What a series.
And that's why you keep attacking and crashing, what I call crashing the boards, because I use a basketball term, but you crash the goal space looking for that rebound, and Hewitt takes it right here. Here's the shot. The goalie makes a save, but not
She's right there.
And Hewitt is right there to kick it in. And that was number 19, I believe, Maylee Lazenby, who took the shot and forced the goalie to come up with a save. She could not, and Hewitt with the hat trick.
It was actually Sophie Ellis that may have taken that shot.
That's
a little physical.
I thought it was 19. Or is that 18 right there? Right here.
Yeah, that's Sophie Ellis. Coach Ellis' daughter.
No, that would be Destiny Murphy. If that's 18.
It could be.
Is it 13?
The sad thing about getting
you could be right. Sophie, these jerseys don't help you.
Don't they?
I will tell. It's pink on pink, okay? I mean, it's like you can't. I think that you're right. It was Sophie Ellis right there with the shot. So we will get it rectified. That is Sophie Ellis, but it's like it's hot pink on a darker pink.
Mm-hmm. I like the October colors, though.
It's not October though.
I know.
But Sophie Ellis with the shot and Hewitt with the goal. And here's the send in. Wow, they had a defender. The Lady Lobos had an attacker, but just outside of her reach.
The score doesn't reflect it, because the Lobos really have had some great runs, great opportunities.
Yeah, that's number 2, AJ Yarn, that's been using her speed to get out in front. And here it is with the Lady Lobos again.
Running that side
making a run and getting a corner kick. And with 30 minutes left, the Lady Cougars were able to make it 3-1 on the hat trick by Mila Hewitt.
Well, in these situations, we always told the girls the next goal is the most important because either you're going to have a 4-1 lead or you're going to have a 2-3 game.
Correct.
And this next game, they should really pour on all the gas that they have right now.
See, this is where soccer needs to take from hockey and have like either everybody throws their hat when there's a hat trick when you score 3 goals or an octopus. And here's a shot. Here's a run by Show Low. Score! Goal!
And that is Raquel Wilson.
And that's Raquel Wilson.
Hopefully Aubrey's out there
with
watching.
Her second run of the night, back-to-back, and giving the opportunities to the Lady Cougars. Here it is on the side, just outrunning everybody and finally taking that shot, chip shot, over the Snowflake goalie. And as you were talking about, Carter, right there, the key was the next goal. You're either up 4-1 or it's within 1 goal, 3-2. Right there, Show Low takes a 4-1 lead. Now that mountain just got a lot taller for the Lady Lobos.
Yep. And it's just kind of a mental hard thing to overcome. But, you know, a quick goal, you're right back in it.
You are going to have to get the quick goal for sure. Nice run by Wilson. That's 2 runs that she made.
You felt something was going to break loose there.
Back to back. And on both runs, goals were scored because of that run by Raquel Wilson, a senior here tonight.
Well, what a way to have senior night.
Right? Look, you have 4 goals between your 2, I don't want to say 2 main seniors, but your 2 seniors of Mila Hewitt and Raquel Wilson.
There's Destiny Murphy. Oh, no, that's Tatum. Tatum Moore on the wall.
Tatum make a little run on the outside. Putting pressure, getting it to the middle. They're going to get it all the way across to Hewitt, who's going to try to send it back to Sophie Ellis, I believe that was, but intercepted by the Lady Lobos. And they're going to send it deep. Here's going to be a race for the ball. They're going to send it back to the goalie. And she's going to boom it out as the Lady Cougars take control. And this is, I think, where what you talk about, Mr. Anderson, and that's going to be, I can't believe that's not offsides, but here's another opportunity for the Lady Cougars. And she's going to shoot, get over, score! Goal! That's Maddie Ellis, the freshman, that comes up with the shot and the goal. That was, Carter, you've been saying all night that it all equals out. Well, that because she was way offsides also, and it was not called, and it equaled out.
Well, you know, I kind of like the human aspect of it. I don't like in baseball where you've got a strike zone that's established by a computer or whatever. I like the human element, and that just is part of the game.
Well, Lady Lobos definitely their margin of what they need to do just got a lot heavier.
Right.
Their burden just got a lot heavier now. It's 5-1 Lady Cougars. And the Lady Cougars have really come out here in the second half and really put the pressure on the Lady Lobos by scoring 3 second-half goals in less than 20 minutes to establish a big lead, 5-1. And here's a run. Is that Sophie Ellis right there?
Sophie Ellis.
She's trying to outrun, and both of them overrun it. Sophie gets it to the middle. Hewitt's looking back. He's going to send it back to Hewitt. I think now is like they're going to do like what you want them, which is kind of possess the ball and take some time off the clock.
Right. And I know Coach Ellis does work on that kind of stuff, slowing the game down where they need to, bringing the balls to the corners.
See,
like that.
But with me, there's 25 minutes left. I just want to put as much pressure as I can. Score as much as I can. And then I'll do 4 corners with about 5 minutes left.
Right.
Here's a long kick in by the Lobos. And the goalkeeper does a nice job of getting in. Defense for the Lady Cougars doing a nice job shielding off the Lady Lobos. And the goalkeeper coming in, falling on the ball, taking a few extra seconds off the clock. Lady Lobos are going to have to press. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say we can't hear from up here, obviously, but the communication that's going on back there is that play is running towards the keeper. She's talking to that defender as she's got her back to her. And I know they work on that in practice, as every team does. Wonderful job of communication there.
There's a little foul right there, so Lady Cougars will maintain possession, just send it up, and there's a run for it. I think that's Raquel Wilson again, trying to get around. Lady Lobo defenders, finally, that's...
Well defended.
Yeah, doing a nice job of being able to get space using her body right there. I believe that's Army Cardon.
Right.
Number 12 right there. She has been...
Amory
Cardon doing a nice job. She's been busy tonight. Here's a little give and go. Just missing. But Lady Cougars maintaining possession. They're going to send it down to the middle here. Try to get switch fields. And that's Destiny right there trying to control it. Take it to the corner, as you say. Maintain possession. Take some time off the clock. Still maintaining is Brittany. And she tries to get it to the middle before it gets sent out by the Lady Lobos.
Yeah, and I know that's taught.
Absolutely it is. And here's a pass to Brittany. Brittany, tried to send it to Hewitt, and it was blocked nicely by the Lady Lobos. Try it again, not quite controlled. And the Lady Lobos maintain. They're going to try to send it in deep, put pressure. It comes back out. Again, the Lady Cougars are just going to try to maintain possession, take time off.
Kinley Douglas coming up.
It's Lady Lobos are going to have to kind of hurry up and go on the attack. But what's nice is the Lady Cougars can kind of sit some players back. Instead of just having 3, they can sit 6 or 7 and just say, hey, we know you're going to have to press.
Right.
We're going to just sit back and then wait for that opportunity to send it and go on the attack again.
The old park the bus.
That's right. So with 22 minutes left here in the game, it is the Show Low Lady Cougars 5, the Snowflake Lady Lobos 1. Here's a ball that slips through.
Oh, some miscommunication there.
Well, I think what happened there was she wasn't sure if she could touch it or not.
Oh, she was getting close to the line.
Yeah, where the line was and didn't want to get called for a PK.
That's where you use your foot.
And so she kind of backed off and then it went just past it and she was able to fall on it. Here's the Lady Lobos putting pressure. But this is what we're talking about there's that kick. Wow. Look at that.
Got some power on that.
Yeah. Off to the side. But that's what we're talking about, Carter, right there. You see, as the Lady Lobos put pressure, there was more pink jerseys than there were white, and especially on the ball, there's 2-1 because all of a sudden, all the offensive players, they just stay back.
Right.
They don't need to get up front. They're playing back because they know that the Lobos are going to try to put pressure, and so then you're going to have that type of defense where it's like basically for the Lady Lobos, they're playing 1-on-2.
Right. Well, they're getting down to 20 minutes. I suspect we'll start seeing their outside defenders slide up. A little fancy footwork there.
Yeah, a little.
Fans got excited.
Yep. By Hewitt.
Good turn.
And is Hewitt the one you were talking about? in Europe,
Yep.
getting some eyes.
Yep.
Well, you can see right there, right, on that little possession, little fancy footwork by Mila Hewitt here tonight with the hat trick, which is 3 goals. And then we have a goal by Raquel Wilson and a goal by Sophie Ellis. Those are the 5 goals for the Lady Cougars, and the 1 goal for the Lady Lobos was scored on a PK by Nicole Hips. Here's the ball in the open possession, and the Lady Cougars get it. Being pressured a little bit. That's Destiny. She's going to send it up. See if they can outrun the Lady Lobo defense. And there's a little body hip check, and they are going to call that one. That was pretty obvious. I was wondering, how physical are we going to get? And that was pretty physical, but that is a penalty.
Again, that's kind of physics right there. We have she might be giving up a few pounds and a few inches leverage.
But this is what speed will do. Right? Speed creates that opportunity for the penalty because the defender couldn't get rid of her, and she was fast enough that she was causing the defender to have to throw the hip check.
Right.
And the penalty. Here's the penalty kick, and it's up. Just over.
Beautiful shot.
Was that Destiny?
Yep.
Destiny Murphy right there.
She's had that responsibility for a few years now. She's learned to handle it well.
With just the kick just over the goalkeeper's head and the crossbar.
We're going to have a change in keepers for the Lady Lobos.
Yeah, she put on a pink jersey.
I saw that. Hold on.
So it's like, no. Your opponent's wearing pink. So we have a switch in goalkeepers for the Snowflake Lobos. Now I wonder if part of that is because they want to get some experience for the
could be a lot of reasons.
This one, or are they wanting the goalkeeper? Can she be up on the field?
Right. I know we've done that in the past where we had 2 pretty solid keepers and we would swap them so that we could get their legs out on the field in the second half.
Right, that's what I mean, right? And when you're down 5-1, you're trying to get your best, your best players to get in that position.
Yeah.
So what's on the line here tonight for the Lady Cougars is to stay undefeated in region play. With a win tonight, and if they maintain this lead of 5-1, they will move to 2-0 in the region. What it means for Snowflake is they're 1-1, and if this maintains and they lose this game, they're 1-2, and in the region of 3A East, 2 losses is very difficult to come back and try to win your region. I'm not saying they can't make the playoffs,
right?
Because they definitely can,
right?
But it would be difficult to win the region, and the benefit of winning the region in girls soccer, especially in 3A, is that each region winner gets a bye into the semifinals. And here's the Lady Cougars on a run. Here's the attack. And it's just outside the reach. They're going to send it to the middle. Butler's got it. She's going to send it back. But too far back. But they're going to maintain possession. That's okay. They just want to take time off the clock. And here's the Lady Lobos trying to get on the attack. It's so difficult when the other team, like the Lady Cougars, have a lead and they know you're trying to attack and they can sit back.
Right.
But again, going back to the region, 2 losses probably won't get it done in winning the region.
Correct. But there's still plenty of opportunity to get in. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that actually both teams right now aren't basically playing a stopper-sweeper situation. We're basically you stack one defender behind the defensive line, and you won't get any offsides, but you're going to stop those breakaways. And Snowflake's got the speed that I'm surprised Show Low's not doing it at this juncture. And we've already seen, of course, on the other side that Snowflake probably could benefit from that.
Very good point there, Mr. Anderson. Now we had a shot. Thought it was a goal kick, but it looks like they're calling in a corner. I guess it touched off a Lady Lobo on the shot there. It was deflected. So here comes a corner for the Lady Cougars. Here's the kick. It sends it into the middle, knocked out by the Lady Lobos. Trying to get it up, but knocked out of bounds. Lady Lobos will maintain possession.
Would that make this an Ace Hardware throw-in?
Carter, I want to get your thoughts as we're seeing the Lady Cougars get the ball. And what I like about the Cougars right now, Lady Cougars, is they are attacking and continuing to attack. I always say keep attacking, be the aggressor, and that's what they're doing here. He got a shot in, and that's going to be picked up by the goalkeeper. But I want to get your thoughts on the U.S. men's national team and their recent hire of the new coach.
I think it was something that should have been done a year ago, and I'm afraid that we're a little late. He brings some things to the table I think that are going to bring some good creativity. Would have been my first choice? No.
And the Lobos put a little pressure on, but the Lady Cougars are able to come out with it, and they're going to go on to the attack. They're going to counterattack and race for the middle. Wow. And she brought down the defender.
Just
but they
off
let it
camera.
go. They let it go. So
just off camera, there was a pretty good collision.
A collision. She took her down.
Yeah.
She grabbed her and threw her down. But no call. As we say, as you would like to say, it all works itself out.
Yep. Yeah, and I believe that there's a USA-Mexico game coming up here pretty quick.
Well, I think he just now stepped in. He hasn't really. I don't think has he coached his first game?
No,
yet?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm glad to see that that the United States men's national team is going to take it serious from now on. You know, I mean, like this is probably the first really serious hire. Now I know they had the was it Klinsmann, the German coach, Klinsmann. Yeah, Klinsmann. But the problem is that he brought like a German style with him that we didn't have players for.
Right.
Okay. It's almost like it's similar to me like in college athletics when a college football team that runs a spread offense, they fire the coach and then they bring in a guy that like wants to run the ball.
Right.
It's like you don't have the personnel to run the ball because everybody recruited for the spread offense.
Right.
And you know, Klinsmann didn't have. He may have wanted a certain system,
right?
The German system, but it's like you don't have the player nor personnel to do it. But what I like is that we finally have someone I think that might actually be able to understand what we have,
right,
and develop a system, a combination of a system to be to those players' abilities instead of always trying to have a system and the players trying to adapt to a system.
Right. Now, and the funny thing is now we're at the point we have enough European players where that may actually, it could have worked. But, you know, obviously he's been gone for a bit now. So,
Lady Cougar still maintaining possession. A little careless right there, but they're going to send it back and take it.
He was a big fan, a big proponent of the 4-3-3. And really, internationally, you look, they've almost all gone to a three-man defense now.
Yeah, it's interesting that that a lot of people are going to a three-man defense, as you see here tonight, as you've brought it up many times, and good observation of both sides playing a three-man defense.
For a while, I think Show Low switched back into a 4, and I think Snowflake was forced to. Probably about 30 minutes ago, it looked like they either that or we just happened to catch when one of their defenders had moved up and they were actually playing a 4-man line all the way through. But
they're going to send it deep, and there's a race for it.
Well, there's a lot of advantages doing it that way because when you do 3-2-3-2, basically everything's a triangle.
Well, again, what we talk about, speed kills. The speed of Butler right here. Coming to the outside, she gets fouled. Again. Her speed, she got hip checked the first time because of her speed. Here, there's a ball, she's got control, and then she is tripped up. Wow, that's a yellow to me. I don't know, do they still do yellows in high school?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, that to me is a yellow.
Yeah. So we get a chance to see Destiny's leg here. I'm kind of excited to be able to.
I just want to. Someone's got to tell Destiny to bend it like Beckham. Okay?
I would love to see a 45-yard shot here. This would be fun. Nope.
Now she just send it in.
Yep.
Almost deflected in.
That was called throwing it into the mixer.
Yep. And there's a steal by the Lady Cougars, but finally corralled in by the Lady Lobos. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the game. Lady Lobos down by 4 goals. It's 5-1 Lady Cougars on senior night here on the Show Low pitch. Here's a far shot that's going to be wide and to the left. And a substitution.
Lobos look like they picked it up a little bit. They recognize the time is waning.
I think they have, but at the same time, you can see a lot of the Lady Lobos hands at the hips, a little bent over, which means that you're trying to get as much air as you can because you've been running because of the pressure that the Lady Cougars have been putting on. And Miley Hewitt sends it deep, and Cougars are able to get, and she controls it, sends it to the middle. Hewitt does.
Byron, did you ever do P90X?
No. Here's a shot. Here's too far for the goalie's going to be able to come up and get it. I did not. I never did.
That was something that Tony Horton, who did the videos, would always talk about taking a personal timeout. Just basically hands on the knees, which I know our coaches were always, stand up, put your hands on your hips. Little do they know the diaphragm doesn't drop that.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. None of them took medical school.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, congratulations to your son. Heading off to Florida.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I stand corrected.
North Carolina.
Better golf there, right?
Yes, absolutely. There in North Carolina and Hilton Head. I mean, I think we should be all set.
I'll just save a room for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So here's the Lady Cougars trying to send it deep. Trying to stay on side. They didn't want to get too far. Again, here's the possession. This is the quandary for the Lady Lobos is they've got to attack, but as you can see right here, there's too many pink shirts all in front of them, and you don't see enough white shirts going toward the goal.
Yep, send those outside defenders up.
And there's a nice play by the goalkeeper. Little, hey, I'm not going to pick it up. And then wait for the Lady Lobo to come in and attack, and then she'll fall on it. That's one of those delay tactics right there. Nice job. I don't know who the goalkeeper coach is, but that's a good job by them to teach that.
Yeah, that's actually Bree Irwin, who played. Did you ever meet Coach Drew?
I don't believe I did.
Coach Drew was a longtime coach for Mason Community College, and I believe she played for him.
Oh, gotcha. Here's the Lobos on the attack. Here's a ball in the middle. Here's a shot, and it is scooped up.
Ooh, she was deep in that ball.
Yes, she was.
It's close.
Yep, and this is where, again, take your time. This is where she could have taken about another 10 seconds because you wait for the opposing team to get through. You don't have to kick it. If they're there, you're good.
Well, hopefully she comes back, listens to this, and she learns, right?
Well, we also know that you don't want to do it while they're in there because we've seen it happen where as you go to kick it, they they knocked the ball away, and there it goes. Here's a breakaway for the Lady Cougars. Here's a shot, save, rebound. Picked
Sophie
up by
Ellis
the goalkeeper. That was Sophie Ellis right there on the breakaway. And as you say, you kind of cringe a little bit because on the shot it was right at the goalie.
Mm-hmm. Stake in the heart of the coach.
Yep. Again, when you shoot, always to the right or to the left.
Find the corners, ladies.
Just like on a PK. But the Lady Cougars have done a great job here in the second half. They were up 2-1, and they have outscored and outplayed the Lady Lobos in this second half, outscoring them 3-0. And there's Miley Hewitt getting back up and not giving up. She's going to go after her. Oh. And she did. She's like, hey, I'm going to get if I'm not going to get called, if they're not going to call a penalty on me getting taken down, guess what? I'm going to go get a little revenge here.
Oh, she was dialed in.
Now, this is where I say, I said earlier there should have been a yellow card.
Right.
That's a yellow card right there.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that was with full intent.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the refs have got to start dialing it back. There's only less than 6 minutes left in the second half. But what you don't want is it to become too physical and get out of hand between these two teams.
Yeah. You really.
And someone gets hurt.
And both teams need to keep every player. They just don't. It's 3A fall soccer. We don't have the kind of depth that a Phoenix team would have at the 6A level. So protect those knees.
Well, I know that they've taken out Butler and Hewitt. They subbed out. But I'm just saying, again, as this game goes, and as long as you're not making those calls or you're not giving cards,
right,
you're opening it up as officiating crew to someone getting hurt because of physical play that should have been already. Like, once you do a yellow card, okay, everybody's done.
Yep.
Like, okay, we know.
Yep.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, that right there, that could have almost, to me, been a red.
Right.
Because, again, that was – she just got up and went right toward the attack,
right.
the opposing player. So there was intent. But no call.
Mm-hmm.
And is it Coach Ellis?
Mm-hmm.
Doing a nice job just subbing out and bringing Butler
down,
and Hewitt to the sidelines and just say, hey, we're good.
Yep.
Here's a corner kick by the Lady Cougars.
A lot of games left this season.
Getting through the middle. Squeaks through, but the goalkeeper's able to come up with a save. That's a handball.
Yeah, it's always hard, too, when you're coaching on senior night because you never want to take those seniors off, but you got to look at the whole season.
Absolutely. Because right now, you're looking at winning the region. Mm-hmm. And with a victory here tonight, you are going to be undefeated. You're going to be 2-0. And you also know it is the 3A East region that is not an easy region by any means. They're going to probably have about 3 of the 4 semifinalist teams will be from the 3A East. So you've got to make sure that you maintain your players.
Right.
You cannot have them get a red card and get suspended for the next game. And probably be a region game that you would need them for.
Right.
So,
well, I'm anxious to see. I think Payson has really gotten quite a bit better too, and I believe that they're over in.
I was going to say,
West.
I think they're over in the other.
Yeah, I haven't seen them play yet this year, but reportedly, they've gotten quite a bit better. Their boys definitely went to the next level. We got another breakaway.
Well, they're going to call that, I think it was outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Cougars doing a great job here tonight, putting pressure on the attacking, on attack defense right there. And
from behind on
who
the
was
last
that?
defender.
Who was that?
That's
like to get you a number on the Lady Cougar right there that did a great job on that breakaway, putting the pressure. We cut away. Oh my God, got it.
I don't know. Anytime you have a defender striking from behind and it's a breakaway and it's the last defender, that's cardable.
I want to say, was it number 8? Which would have been Kinsley Douglas. But I can't tell.
I don't think it was.
Well, whomever it was a great job right there putting pressure, getting up there for the Lady Cougars. And after the kick, we have a corner kick. It's coming in and through the goalie. Goalie's hands. Wow. Little scrum right there, and it does not go in. A shot by Show Low. Here it is again inside, but it's sent back out by the Lady Lobos. Here's a little collision, and the Lady Lobos got
a breakaway.
A little breakaway, but a little too fast. Feet a little too fast.
Yep.
But they are going to call a foul. We got 1:45 left in this game in the second half. Lady Lobos trying to get at least one more goal before the end of the game. They are down 5-1. Give credit to both sides for not quitting. It's easy for the Lady Lobos being down 4 goals, especially toward the end of the game, to kind of sit back, but they are not. They're putting pressure on the Lady Cougars. And what I like about tonight is that the Lady Cougars have put continuous pressure on the Lady Lobos despite having a 4-goal lead.
Right, yep. They weren't giving up at all.
It's a shot by the Lady Lobos. Went wide by Yarn.
Yeah, so looking at the schedule, it looks like Snowflake's going to have Chino Valley coming up, which, like I said, they're having a little bit of a down year. Winslow's an absolutely brand new program this year, and they're still finding their feet, followed by Northland Prep and Holbrook.
Got less than 30 seconds left in this half. Lady Lobos.
And then we've got Show Low's got Northland Prep coming in on the 20th.
Show Low does?
Yeah, that's going to be a fun
Again,
game.
so they're playing them twice.
Yeah. Well, they played them over in Flagstaff on the artificial turf.
Oh. We just got our first yellow on Destiny Murphy. I'm not sure exactly what it was for.
Tatum Moore.
Oh, Tatum Moore, sorry. I'm not sure what it was for. She was going to throw the ball inbounds, and I don't know what happened.
If you picked out 3 players that probably would not get a yellow card for the entire season, one of them probably wouldn't be Tatum Moore. So I'll be curious to see what happened there.
Right? I mean, she was going to throw the ball in. I have no idea what. So it'll be Scott. Whoops. Slips out of her hand. So this is going to be a win, a victory for the Lady Cougars on senior night with a 5-1 victory over the Lady Lobos.
You know,
here on the Show Low pitch.
I felt like the game was closer than what the score was.
I believe it was closer in the first half, but in the second half, I definitely felt like the Lady Cougars was able to dominate based on not just outscoring the Lady Lobos 3-0 in the second half, but it seemed like they were able to be on the attack a lot more. The Lady Lobos had, I think, maybe 2 or 3 attacks, but it seemed like the Lady Cougars attacks were in waves.
Right, and it was that a cardio thing, who knows, but sometimes they get that third goal against you, and just mentally you kind of fall apart. Well, I've seen it happen over and over and over again.
And you said, Carter, during the broadcast, the key goal was when it was 3-1, who was going to score the next goal. Mm-hmm. And the Lady Cougars were able to score that next goal, and that's when it seemed like really the Lady Lobos kind of deflated because it was like, now I've got 3 goals to make up. It's a big mountain against this Show Low Lady Cougar team. And then all of a sudden, and then again, the wave of attacks kept coming, and then boom, the 5th goal for the Lady Cougars, and that put it out of reach of the Lady Lobos 5-1.
But I was impressed with the soccer for both teams. They possessed the ball well. They trapped well. They passed well. A decent pass percentage completion. There were some powerful kicks that went side to side, and
no, they were able
good
to
soccer.
Yeah, they were able to change the field. It was up until about the last I'd say 8 minutes. It was the refs did a good job of allowing it to be physical, but then there were some more obvious penalties to me that could have led to some yellow cards
right.
that they didn't do.
Right, and maybe that was what happened here as they were trying to get control back. I missed it. I wish I could have seen it.
Again, it didn't look like there was a Lady Lobo in any type of closeness
right.
to her. She was just trying to throw the ball in. But anyway, I thought they did a great job. The refs did a great job of allowing that physical play. But with about 8 minutes left, they could have got a little bit better and try to control it, because I thought there was a couple of yellow cards on both sides
right.
that could have been done. But great play here tonight on the Show Low pitch. Again, it was senior night for the Show Low Lady Cougars, who were victorious against the Lady Lobos 5-1. We're going to take a station break, and we'll be back. You're listening to the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Ace Hardware.
All right, ladies, buckle up. First drive in my new 2024 Toyota RAV4 from Hatch Toyota.
Very cool ride. It has those awesome safety features and a huge touchscreen.
Look at all this room. Perfect for taking my kids and their friends to practice.
I know, right? Plus, the payments are only $359 a month. It's such a great deal.
Did you trade in your own car or what?
I did. I got $2,500 for it during Hatch Toyota's Push, Pull, or Drag event.
$2,500 and a new RAV4 for $359 a month? Sweet deal.
Ready for a new ride? Visit Hatch Toyota's Push, Pull, or Drag event. Get a guaranteed minimum of $2,500 for your trade, no matter its condition. Drive away in a 2024 Toyota RAV4 with payments starting at just $359 a month. Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and online at hatchtoyota.com. On approved credit plus tax, title, license, $599 documentation, and $210 fees. Must have a clean title. Lease for 36 months with $29.99 to its signing. Cannot be combined with other offers.
This could be your best vacation ever. Start with 2 nights at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Then add 2 premium tickets to see Mr. Garth Brooks live at Caesars Palace the first night you're there. And if that's not enough, let's add 2 tickets to the National Finals Rodeo the very next night. What? When you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint to replace your insured windshield, everyone gets steak dinner for 2 at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets. And right now, everyone, cash or insurance, gets their name put in the hat to win a vacation they will never forget. 2 front section tickets to see Garth Brooks live at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. And 2 tickets the next night to see the National Finals Rodeo. If you have a broken windshield, you know the jingle.
536 597 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
You know that excited feeling you get after you buy a car? You'll walk around it 5 or 6 times checking it out. You send selfies to your friends. You grab your family, friends, and coworkers the next day to see your new car purchase. Did you feel that happy when you were going in to buy it? Hatch Toyota's thinking is that you should be just as happy before you buy it as you are after. We start by not doing something. We do not have commissioned sales reps. At Hatch Toyota, we believe in non-commissioned product specialists. They're salaried, so they have no reason to pressure you to do anything. They understand that a great customer experience will lead you to telling your friends and your family about your experience. So when you're approached on the lot or in the showroom, you don't have to panic. Their task is to help you find the best vehicle for your lifestyle and your budget. Hatch Toyota Product Specialists, keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years. Or shop online all the time at hatchtoyota.com.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality surface, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has a kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night. 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
Multiply your back-to-school savings with Naked Mobile's 3 for $35 deal. Buy 3 months of our $35 unlimited talk and text plan and get a Samsung Galaxy A13 free. Divide your stress, not your budget, with Naked Mobile. No contracts, no credit checks, just the best coverage on the Navajo Nation. Plus, it comes with a 10-gigabyte high-speed hotspot. Grab your free Samsung Galaxy A13 online or in-store while supplies last. Visit nakedmobile.com or your nearest Cellular One store today.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
And welcome back to the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Ace Hardware. We're on the Show Low pitch, where it was a key 3A East regional game between the Show Low Lady Cougars and the Snowflake Lady Lobos, where the Show Low Lady Cougars came out on top 5-1 here this evening. And what a great game it was here. It was 2-1 at halftime. I don't know what kind of speech Coach Ellis gave to the seniors and to the Show Low Lady Cougars, but they came out and dominated the second half and outscored the Lady Lobos 3-0 to come out victorious here 5-1. And right now down there, as you see on the screen, we've got our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. That is Mila Hewitt. Mila, what a game by you tonight. I'm going to do a quick recap. You did the hat trick. I know that's a hockey term, but you got 3 goals here tonight. 1 on a PK, which was right where it needed to be in the bottom right corner. Very difficult to defend. And then you come across on the right sideline, come across with your left foot, stop and pop with your left foot, your off foot, off the post, into the goal, and then for the trifecta, you crash the board and get the rebound off the goalie and knock it in. What a great game here tonight by our Sports Zone Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Mila Hewitt, how are you doing right now?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Well, Mila, what a great game. It was a big game for you guys here tonight. Not only was it against the Snowflake Lady Lobos, but it was senior night. You're a senior, big night for you. How did you guys prepare for this game?
We treated it like every other game. We come out hard. We do our warm-ups as game speed, and we're just always there for each other, building each other up, and always talking about what we need to do to win the game. And especially at halftime, all of us girls talked together and we figured out what we needed to do, and we did it.
What kind of adjustments did you do at halftime?
We talked about how we needed to open up more wide and play. We needed to connect more and then go big. We kept trying to force the ball in the beginning, right. And so we connected and then played the through balls instead of just forcing.
Right. Number of breakaways. That was fun to see. A little more direct soccer, perhaps, than I've seen out of Coach Ellison in the past.
Yeah, I think it's because we have that speed up top with Taylor Butler. She's extraordinarily fast. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, Mila, here tonight, that was, you speak about Butler, and she definitely early on caused some havoc, and she's the one, with her speed, she was able to create that PK for you by going, and I don't think the goalie was anticipating her getting to the ball so fast, and so the goalie had to come out, make a play, fouled Butler, and allowed you to have the PK, but here tonight, what a 1-2 punch between the two of you. I mean, you guys were going back and forth, really putting the Lady Lobos defense on its heels.
Yeah, for sure. Especially a school rivalry, we wanted to come out hard and strong. And being our senior night, we all the girls, I feel like they stepped up, especially for us seniors, to play hard, not only for themselves but for us as well.
Yeah, and this year you personally had a position change going up top, right?
Yeah, I did. I played the 8-10 center midfield all the way from my freshman year until this year. I started playing 9, and it's been a change. But
well, Mila, I tell you what, I see, Sports Zone Radio. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Sports Zone Radio, but we do all the football games, also the high school football games. And last week we did the Snowflake Show Low high school football game, and toward the end of the game, I tell you what, you could have put on the pads and played for the Show Low Cougar team, and probably helped them out a little bit last week. Let's tell us about that little little exchange down in the corner.
That was on me. I should have controlled my anger a little bit there, but I just, I was just a little fed up with some of the things, so that's on me, but it's okay.
Yes, I'm sure Coach Ellis probably pulled you aside a little bit and say, hey, we can't afford you to lose you for another game. Do not get a red card. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure the football coach, I think head coach Boyce, is probably looking, going, hey, maybe I can get her to come on and play this week for us.
Between her and Destiny's kicks, might need a field goal kicker.
Exactly. Right. So, Mila, tell me, because you were on the team last year, and we kind of discussed a little bit about that group of seniors last year. That was probably one of the better groups of senior girls that Show Low's had. I mean, they took the soccer team to the championship game, and they also went to the championship game in basketball. What's it like here? You're a senior now, and you guys got a good group here. Raquel Wilson, also Raquel Wilson, whose sister was part of that senior group last year. That's a tradition now. You guys got a little bit of the bar set high for you. So what's it look like going forward for you?
Personally, for me, it's state, because we were right there last year. Unfortunately, it just didn't go our way. And I know a bunch of us worked hard over the summer and over this past year, and we're ready this year and to finish it out.
So that was against Northland Prep last year. They're coming here on the 20th. Talk to me about it.
So I think we're all a little ready for it. We're definitely ready for it. We played them for our first game this season. We did lose, but I think we can come out even stronger than before, knowing where we all play now. We adjusted to each other. We're adjusting to the new positions everyone's in, and I think we really found our groove, and I think we can get them this Friday.
And I tell you what, kudos again to the coaching staff, Coach Ellis, and to you seniors, because I know you guys have a lot to put with this team and the leadership, because you've got two very big games. You have the Snowflake one. It was very easy to maybe look forward to the Northland Prep game, but at the same time, this was an important region game. So kudos to you, the senior leadership, and to Coach Ellis for you guys maintaining that focus here tonight, and now you got to refocus for Friday.
Yeah.
Mila, we thank you and congratulate you on the great game you had tonight. That's 3 goals by Mila Hewitt tonight, and the trifecta of a PK penalty kick, a regular shot with her off foot hitting off the post, and grabbing the rebound and shooting it in.
Yes.
You got to love it, Mila Hewitt. Thank you very much for staying late and answering our questions and being the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, Carter, great game by Mila and by the Lady Cougars here tonight against the Snowflake Lady Lobos on the Show Low pitch. And, very good game by both sides in that front in the first half. Again,
anybody's game that first half.
Miley Hewitt with 2 goals in the first half, a PK by the Snowflake Lady Lobos, Nicole Hips to make it 2-1, but in the second half, it was all Lady Cougars. It was Miley Hewitt with the goal to make it 3-1 off the rebound, and then it was Raquel Wilson on the second breakaway that she had. She was able to create the first goal for Hewitt, but on the second breakaway, she scored herself, and then Sophie Ellis with the breakaway to get the 5th goal of the night for the Show Low Lady Cougars, who just dominated in that second half.
And that pattern is kind of interesting because you wouldn't have seen that pattern over the last 5-6 years too much in Show Low. Maybe a little more 4 or 5 years ago, but that the longer kicks, going over the top, finding those gaps and doing long passes behind the defenders, allowing them to run behind. Pretty soccer.
Wait, did you just say it was pretty soccer?
I said it was pretty soccer. You heard it here, brother.
I hope this is being recorded because that was not what you were telling me about 6 years ago.
No, correct.
6, 7, 8 years ago when I was trying to explain to you a win is a win no matter how it was.
We had long conversations for those of you still listening. Maybe there's 1 or 2 of you, but we had long discussions going back and forth about indirect versus direct soccer, and I, of course, was all about doing indirect and having really pretty little passes and moving the ball up slowly. And Byron's, no, we need to go forward.
That's right.
And so his influence has affected Show Low. What can I say?
Well, they did a great job tonight. And Carter, thank you very much for being here and being with me and being my analyst, my color analyst. Great job here tonight. It was fun having you and fun doing this game here, this key 3A East region game between the Snowflake Lady Lobos versus the Show Low Lady Cougars on the Show Low pitch here tonight. This is Byron Brown, B-Square, saying God bless, God's peace to everyone. Drive safe. And you're listening to the Game of the Week on Sports Zone Radio.